Hi all signs, and welcome to your 4 Aces reading with me, Lydia, here at Esoteric Tarot. If this is the first time you've been here, then thank you so much for clicking on this video and trusting me with your energy. If you have been here before, then welcome back. Your love and support is ever so much appreciated here on the channel. As usual, I will go through the 4 Aces and what they mean and what the spread represents a little bit further on in the video. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about the 4 Aces and how it works, then just pop over to that timestamp. It's only a minute or so long. I just run through the reading very quickly. It just saves me having to repeat it every time, guys, when you're checking your various placements, which I very much hope you are. It is the best way to get a personalized reading, more or less, by taking what resonates and leaving the rest. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. You've got your notification bell turned on so you don't miss any of your other placements as I roll out the individual sign readings for the rest of the week. And yes, we have just kicked off the February forecast for all the signs. We've just had Aries, Taurus, Gemini and Cancer land on the channel just yesterday. And then tomorrow we will be doing the rest of the signs all the way through to Friday. So make sure that you stick around and come back to the channel to check those out. But back to today's All Signs 4 Aces, we will be doing a segment each between 7 and 10 minutes that just runs through each of the signs from Aries all the way through to Pisces, so you can find those timestamps below, and we will close off with a final word from the Aces for the whole collective at the end of the reading. And I have a couple of channel updates. I guess the biggest one is that we're now on Instagram. Yay! I mean, it's slow, guys. It's slow progress. Actually, Instagram's been pretty good, to be fair. We've had quite a few views, we've had a couple of comments, we've had some new people join the community from over there. So it'd be absolutely wonderful if you could jump over there. The links are in the description box. Just give us a little follow. It allows the algorithm to find other people that are like-minded to us, find the community and help the channel to grow. But don't worry, YouTube is our headquarters. It will remain our headquarters. It's where most of the major announcements are made. Speaking of which, we had some drama on the channel this morning, guys. Well, this morning, last night, wherever you are in the world, to me it was this morning, we got our first troll. We did. I'm not going to say much on the subject. If you want to see more about it, go over to the community channel and check out the post. I will just say that I will always endeavour to protect this space, guys. So anyone who's just bringing negative vibes, and I don't mean disagreements, we're all here, so you can disagree. It's all freedom of speech here. You express yourself in any way that you want, and everybody who joins us, those that are core to the community, always do so with respect to the other person that they're talking to and to the channel in general. No problems there. But I'm not going to have anyone being attacked. I'm not going to have anyone threatened. Anyone who comes up to this channel with that kind of business goes straight out the door. And that's what I'm going to say on that subject, guys. Okay, moving swiftly on. The Facebook page is again steadily growing over there as well. So it's just really good to see the channel expand, to see more people coming on board. And, you know, our subscriber base is slowly getting up there, almost to 2K, guys. So comment, like the videos. Your presence here means more than you know. And you're probably wondering why I have the 6 of Wands out on the table. I'm going to tell you all about it, guys. Here's a new segment. Well, I kind of knew. I started it last week. Your astrology segment for the week ahead. Now, I know it's technically running Wednesday to Wednesday, which is a bit weird, but I kind of like that we have this central point in the week where we can all come together, we can all check in, and it gives me an opportunity to provide a little astrological update on how the heavens are moving around and how that might be manipulating the energies this week, and better still, how you can use these energies to push yourself more towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, or whatever it is you want to do. I made notes this time, guys. Yeah, I did. I made notes. I'm calling this section the Astrolo-TEA section. Astrolo-TEA. Why? I don't know. It's a word that's just not left me since I had the idea. The Astrolo-TEA section is so you can grab a cup of tea, coffee, or whatever your vice is, guys, and just listen to a couple of minutes of what's going on for the astrology this week, so it gives a little bit of context to your reading and why certain things might be popping out over others. And we've got some major themes happening this week, like a major, okay? We have the full moon in Leo. Yay! So Leos, check those placements. Everyone else, check your Leo placements over the next 7 days, especially over this full moon energy, because the full moon energy isn't just reserved for that day, guys. 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon, you can still take advantage of that gorgeous, gorgeous, warm Leo energy. And the Leo in the full moon really calls us to look at ourselves, our authenticity, what it is we truly believe in, and our values, and how we express ourselves, which is typical of the Six of Wands here. And the Six of Wands is the card of the full moon in Leo for this decan. Now, those of you who are not familiar with the decans, they're basically little energies that live within each astrological sign, symbol and segment. This decan falls within the 10th and 20th degree of Leo. I think it's the 14th degree of Leo, which is the decan ruled by Jupiter. And the Six of Wands is Leo in Jupiter. So this is really a week of good luck, good fortune, also being recognized for your achievements, putting yourself on the path of what your soul is calling you to do, other people noticing the good that you do in the community, and all other people basically appreciating you for who you are. This is also a chance for you to cut out the people who don't, okay? So if there's anyone who is basically rooting for your downfall from the sidelines, this is a perfect week just to shift their energy out. You don't need that negativity around you guys, okay? But that's going to become more predominant. Those people will become more visible in your life this week. So you know what to do, guys. The Six of Wands is here, is telling you all about it, all right? We've got some other placements going on. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you listen to all of my notes, guys. Don't worry. So the 26th, so this was last week, 26th of January, we had a major shift. Neptune entered Aries. Okay, so Neptune has been in Pisces for about the past 7 years or so, and it's very comfortable in Pisces. It rules up the sign. So it's explains why we've had the spiritual revolution in which we've had more people waking up to the possibilities of the great beyond, to how we connect to spirit, the role of faith in our lives, really bringing that to the forefront and using it to navigate and weave our life paths here on earth. Now that has been really fertile soil for what's coming in next as Neptune moves into Aries, a fire sign. Aries is a sign of action. It's also a very youthful sign. It's also a masculine sign. And with that lovely Neptunian support, which is the planet of hopes and dreams and wishes and spirituality, more so, we're going to see the birth or rebirth or boost, however you want to frame it, guys, of the divine masculine over the next 13 to 14 years. Yes, that's how long it's staying there. That's how long it's staying there. And it's going to affect all of us, guys. I mean, we can feel it already. I mean, this is not a political channel. It will never be a political channel. Esoterica is all about self-improvement. However, we have all seen what's been happening here on the world stage, right? It's where people are going out and fighting for what they believe in. And remember, that divine masculine energy runs in all of us. We're not talking genders here, okay? We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So the Neptune in Aries energy really calls for us to take physical action in what we believe in. And with this being a youthful energy, we have to be very careful that we're not impulsive, that we're not being too pushy, that we are not coming across forceful or egotistical. These are the negative aspects of Aries. These are also negative aspects of the Six of Wands. Every energy is a two-sided coin. As long as we keep ego at the door and in check, and we really tune into what we truly believe in from our heart, from the spirit and the soul, and we take our inspired action from those lovely sources of light, then we will be pushing humanity as a whole in the right direction. And yes, I mean you, okay? I know you might not think that you getting out of bed and doing something small for yourself that you believe in is doing anything for humanity, but it is. We're all little droplets from the same cloud. All of our actions have ripple effects out onto the others next to us, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So everything that you do for yourself and your value systems has an effect on what happens to all of us. Okay, we might be only small cogs in the wheel, but a cog is a cog. Without it, the whole thing can break down. Okay, what else is going on in the skies? We have, oh yeah, this week we've both got Mars, Pluto, Mercury, and Venus in Aquarius. Okay, that's a major stellium there in Aquarius. Lots of going ons in innovation, new beginning, breathing new life. Some of us may say maybe even birthing a new world order, who knows? Particularly important time if you are in America, because the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, it was in 1776, around the time of your independence. Okay, so if you're over there in the US, I can imagine how it must be feeling for you guys over there. I mean, I'm on the other side of the pond, guys, but I get the news. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But this is really about your personal revival, okay? Where do you want to claim independence from? What do you want to start that's new? Where do you want to innovate? Where does your energy naturally want to go, okay? So really a great time of action for all of us, and I have no doubt we are going to see such themes play out in the cards. And then on, not on a smaller scale, but lesser planetary movements, things that have been going on for a while this week, is that we have Jupiter's going to retrograde through Cancer. Okay, so that really calls for us to look at matters at home, matters of the family. Family can also be your friends. It kind of supports that idea of the Neptune in Aries energy of maybe cutting out people who aren't supporting you. There might be people causing that foundation to become unstable. At the moment, you need a stable springboard to start taking action on those hopes and dreams that the planetary alignments are really calling for you to do this week, or at least make us plan to start on. And then we also have Saturn in Pisces. Now, if you remember, Neptune has just left Pisces. Saturn is still there in Pisces. So it's really keeping that lovely dream-like energy stable and supporting that Aryan push to move forward and add actual structure to our plans. It kind of balances out that Aries fire a little bit that has that impulse just to go get them, which you absolutely need. But Saturn within Pisces asks us, like, yeah, sure, you can have a dream. Let's make a plan to make it happen. What's it going to look like in 5 days' time? 5 weeks' time, 5 months' time, so on and so forth. So we have great planetary and energetic support for us this week to help springboard us into the new. And with that, guys, that's pretty much our Astrolo-TEA roundup. I still have my tea. Well, it's coffee. What can I say, guys? What can I say? I'm a coffee fiend. So with that all rounded up, and this reading being brought to you by the Six of Wands this week, I'm going to jump into the next section, which is just a quick rundown of the 4 aces, what they mean, and how the reading and spread is worked. And I will see you all over at your sign. Take care, guys. Okay, right, let's jump into the, hang on, make sure this is the right way around first. Come on, Lydia, sort it out. Okay, sorry, guys. Welcome to Esoteric Tarot and your 4 Aces reading. This is the little segment where I just run through what the 4 Aces mean and how the reading goes. We start with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about clarity, it's about thought processes, it's about mind. I start here first because it is the best way to clarify whether or not it is your reading. But do check your other 4 placements if it isn't resonating with you. Then we go into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what you're pulled or drawn towards and what is pulled and drawn towards you. We also have themes of heartbreak, loss. These will also appear here if that is in your energy this week. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. That is your spirit. It is your drive. It is your intent. The Ace of Wands shows me what you plan to do, how you plan to move, what it is you're trying to achieve here in the 3D, or it may be another energy that's moving towards you as well. And then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results. So this will be the result of whatever is going on down here, how this is going to physically manifest in your 3D. But it also has the theme of money, health, and stability. So we might see themes around work, around your personal physical body and fitness, investments, inheritance, so on and so forth. I then pull a challenge in each of the sections just to see if there's anything else that we need to know about, and then I finish off with some advice from the universe. I set the intention for all the readings. For your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements, be sure to check all 4, like I said before, because it's a great way to pretty much get yourself a personalised reading by taking what resonates and leaving the rest. And with that said, make sure that you are subscribed and you have the notification bell on so you don't miss further readings as they roll out during the week. And I also set the same intentions for individual signs, which roll out between Tuesday and Friday, and then again a timeless check-in on Sunday as well. And with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this section up here, and I will see you over at your timestamp. Hello Aries, welcome to Esoteric Tarot and your 4 Aces reading. But before I start, sorry, I just did a whole big monologue. I just need to have a little sip, sorry. I started using a straw to drink my drinks, but it felt weird. The straw was too big. I'm going to get a bigger straw, guys, I promise. Anyway, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. I'm going to jump straight to your Ace of Swords for those of you who already are familiar with the 4 Aces spread. If you're unfamiliar, just hop back one in the timestamp where I do a very, very brief overview of the spread and how it works. Okay, can you show me Aries, please? Can we see what's coming in for Aries? Aries with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Aries, please. Ace of Swords for Aries, please. The Ace of Swords for Aries. Let's see what's coming for you, Aries, this week. What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Show me Aries, please. Show me Aries. Okay, that's too many Aries. Getting ahead of yourself. I know it's an exciting time for you guys. It really is. Lots of movements in your energy. Okay, lots of astrological movements. For those of you who just missed my Astrolo-TEA post. Okay, right, 4 of Swords, the 10 of Cups, oh, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so there's another energy with you, close to you, or at least you have some shared happiness, or goal of a shared happiness. And you're like, this is really nice. This seems to be going really well. Both of you are on the same page, 100%. And it's a happy page. It's a good page to be on. That's straightforward. Don't need to untangle that any further, Aries. Okay, going into the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. Oh, Death. Right, okay. The Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Oh, okay, things are changing for the better. Okay. You had me worried there, Aries. I was like, hang on a minute. You're happy something has ended, but you're showing me you're happy with them. It wasn't making sense, but now it is making sense. Something's changing with the connection of yours. Something changes for the better, though. I think these changes are coming from outside of both of you. I mean, it's due to joint energetic effort, I'm sure. But I think it's circumstance that affects both of you that makes things easier for you somehow. There's a transformation. I don't know whether or not you may have been dealing with an issue and it's been straining the connection, but that seems to be changing and you're feeling that change on an emotional level, which is really nice. You're tentative with it still, though. You're not like, yeah, this is it forever. No, the wheel is turning, and I believe you turned it, one or both of you. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands for Aries, please. Oh, there we go. That's nice. We've got the 3 of Wands. Well, we've got the Tower. There we go. And the Chariot. Yeah. Something had to move. I'm getting this is a good tower because the tower happens and it expands your energy. So at one point, you thought you only had one option. Then something occurred. Suddenly, you've got more than one option and you're like, well, okay, we're going to be fine. We've got choices here. I mean, 3 of Wands isn't specifically the card of choices, that's the 7 of Cups, but it is the card of expansion. And the Chariot, even though the Chariot is, is a card of moving forward, it's kind of in a defined energy. It's going either forwards or it's going backwards. Whereas with 3 of Wands, that kind of opens up a bit. Gives the Chariot a couple more different roads and diversions that it can go through. But this came kind of unexpected or suddenly. I think it's as a result of this change that's occurred. And the Chariot is also kind of alignment. They're 2 energies running side by side here in the same direction. It seems pretty good. I like it. This is a connection that's going places. Right, let's go into the Ace of Cups, please, for Aries. The Ace of Cups, the Star. Okay, that's where you're going. Oh, beautiful, Aries. The Queen of Cups, even better, and the 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands is not a negative card. People think it is. It's not. It's just a card of responsibility. Like, I'm going to do something. You're doing something, and you seem happy to do it. You're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. You're loving you, they are loving you, you are loving them, and this goal, this hope, this dream that you've got with this other energy seems totally achievable. Because both hands are on deck. Okay, let's go into the challenges for you, Aries. See what's going on there. Sorry, my card's going all over the place. You know what? I need to give these another proper shuffle. I see some challenges coming in towards Aries, please. Some challenges coming in towards Aries that they may need to know about. Start with the Ace of Swords. Okay, for the Ace of Swords. For the Ace of Swords, please. For the Ace of Swords. The Chariot. Yeah, it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't going anywhere. That was your challenge. You were like, where are we going? Where are we headed? What's our heading? You seem to have sorted that out though, so I think that's in the past for you now, or coming up soon. The Six of Swords actually getting going. Yeah, okay. Also, you trusting that it's getting going and that this is going to be stay the course, should I say? Yeah, okay. That's okay, Aries. Just take it a day at a time, a moment at a time. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There was an instability, but it's stabling out. This was an unstable connection at some point, or a connection that was not feeding future stability. Sabotaging it, maybe. I don't think purposefully. Sabotage can be very much subconscious as well, like self-sabotage, things like that. Finances might be an issue for some of you as well. That might be the situation you're actually grappling out of. But you seem to be heading in the right direction, so I don't think this reverse Ten of Pentacles is going to be with you for a very long, Aries. And then we have the World, yeah, the ending of a cycle. The ending of a cycle. So there was a bad habit between the both of you, or you weren't seeing eye to eye, something like that. Well, that seems to be coming to a close. You've reached some kind of agreement, you're moving forwards. It's going to be a bit of a rocky path, but it's going to be very, very fulfilling and rewarding at the end. Okay, let's go into the universal advice. Can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Whoop. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice for Aries. Come on, cards, get it together. Thank you. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay. You did all this right. Oh my goodness, Ace of Cups. And the Four of Swords, aligned. This with these two hearts coming into, this is like a rebirth or a renewal. Maybe some of you are renewing vows, something like that. Through this renewed trust or cooperation between you and another energy, everything's now getting so much better and moving forwards. You've done the hard work, okay? There are still some obstacles on the way, but as long as you stick together, you stay aligned, you stay cooperative and communicative, you're good to go, Aries. Right, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. I really appreciate it, my lovelies. If you want to take a deeper dive into this situation, please check the description box below for the details of all my one-to-one readings. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Right, next up we've got Taurus. Hello Taurus, welcome to Esoteric Tarot and your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, then I'm going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords over here. For those of you who are not so familiar, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I explain the spread and what it means. Okay, so Taurus, let's jump into that Ace of Swords and see what's coming along for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can you show me Taurus, please? Taurus. You show me Taurus, please. Can you show me Taurus? Whoop. Taurus. Thank you. Bit reluctant there, Taurus. What's going on? Reluctant to put your energy in these cards. Let's see. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Taurus, please? The Ace of Swords for Taurus. The Ace of Swords for Taurus, please. Ooh, we're relaxing a little bit there, Taurus. That's good. Sorry, I'm still in Aries, but I just did the section, the Astrolo-TEA section, and I was talking a lot about Aries. So, the Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. Oh, there we go. That's why you didn't want to tell me. The Seven of Wands. Right, there we go. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay. A lot going on there, Taurus. I see. You're trying to keep someone out, but you don't want to. You desire them. You have emotions. You have feelings for them. You have physical desire for them. You are trying not to think about them. That's why you didn't want to come out. You're like, not today, Lydia, please. This is hard enough. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Taurus, you're here now. Let's talk about it. Right, let's go into that Ace of Cups then. Show me a little bit more of that Ace of Cups. What's going on, Taurus? Come on, you can tell me. I'm your girl, Lydia. Taurus, show me them Ace of Cups. This one? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love I get it. Oh, darlings. Okay, so you've got someone here where there is a lot of physical passion. However, there's the emotional investment isn't there. So you've had to walk away. It happens, guys. It happens. More often than we'd like. I see it every day. Yeah, I can understand why you're not thinking about them. You think if I don't think about them, I'll forget about them, and then the passion on your side will die, and it will make walking away from them a lot easier. You're right. I'm not arguing with you on that one. Right, can we get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. What were you doing instead? Or are you doing something towards them? The Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. Okay. The Six of Swords and the Chariot. That can be a way to help. Be careful though, Taurus. You kind of show me the energy of like, well, the best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. I got options. Yeah, you do have options, Taurus. I mean, I don't know how deep your feelings are for this person. You're showing me you really like them, though. So you're like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to move on. I've got other options. I'm going to give my cup to someone else. I'm moving on. I'm out of here. Okay. I just want to see what's under that Ace of Pentacles before I advise you on that one, Taurus, because it depends. There's good and bad consequences to such an approach. All right, can we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, do it then. Do it, Taurus, do it. It's fine. You're like, no, this season's all about me. Yes, it is, Taurus. Absolutely, it is. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, looking after yourself. Queen of Cups, loving yourself. And then Strength is, I got this. I'm Taurus. Hear me stomp, or whatever it is bulls do. And stomp you do. Wow, okay. You go and, yeah. Go meet with them options, Taurus. You've got plenty of them. I'm sure you have. You're looking beautiful, my darling. Okay, can I get some challenges in each of the areas that Taurus may need to be aware about before they go down this road? It looks a lot of fun, if I'm honest with you, Taurus. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords for Taurus, the Ace of Swords for Taurus, the Five of Wands. Yeah, you gave up on that battle. You were like, ugh. I see you tried with this person for a while. You were looking for a deeper connection than they could give you, at least at this time. You were like, yeah, I can't be bothered with this anymore. It was just causing you grief. Grief you didn't need. It wasn't going any further. It wasn't getting anywhere. It was just stuck. Yeah, stuck. Just as I say it, Four of Pentacles. Stuck. Well, this is actually in reverse, sorry. Came out the right way to you, but I always count the cards as the right way up to me, which is then would be reversed to you, if you know what I mean. I mean, you're releasing it. You are releasing it. You will. You're like, yeah, I'll get over it, but it sucks. Yeah, it does. It sucks, Taurus. It really does. That's your card as well. All right, let's get the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. Anyone? Anyone for the Ace of Wands for Taurus, please? Somebody? Okay, you. The Ten of Cups on its side. Happiness is out there. You just can't see it yet. And you're just following what makes you happy. And you're like, do you know what? I just want to have fun now. I think they just battle with this person. You're like, oh, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Let them do what they want. And then the Ace of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune on its side. Oh, you're calling something in, or the universe is sending you something. I don't know you though, because I'm not clarifying, so I don't know. Seems the Wandering Starjet wants to clarify for you though, so they might give us a clue in the universal advice. Can we get some universal advice for Taurus, please? Universal advice for Taurus, please. Universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus, please. Universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. Right. And the Emperor. Nice. Your attention is going to turn to work. Something's coming up at work. So that's probably why this didn't work out. You needed somewhere else temporarily. Okay, there's still connections out there. You're showing me. Your higher self knows. So at the moment, when it comes to love and stuff like that, Taurus, just have fun. Just have fun. Don't think about it. There's someone out there for you somewhere. But the minute something at work is going to come in that needs your attention, and boy, will it pay off. You're not going to want to miss this one, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy here with me in the Zen Den. If you want to take a deeper dive into this situation, Taurus, check the description box for my one-to-one readings. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, take care. Rightio, next up we have Gemini, my precious gems, and welcome to Esoteric Tarot. Today we're doing your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are not familiar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar, we're just going to jump in now straight to your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you please show me Gemini? Can you please show me Gemini, please? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you show me Gemini? Can you show me Gemini, please? Can you show me Gemini? Gemini's Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords for Gemini. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. What's on your mind, Gemini? What are you thinking about? What are you focused on? The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. Wheel of Fortune, okay. The Tower. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. Ooh. Now, I don't know if this is good or bad. I'll know when we get into the Ace of Cups. But you've kind of thrown your hat in the ring there somewhat. Let me start again. You've thrown your hat in the ring towards somebody. Romantically, emotionally at least. Now, there's a tower. This tower triggers a change of events. Like your path has changed, your timeline has changed because of this. Now, I don't know if that's for the good or bad. Towers are not bad, it just means different. Okay, can I just go into Ace of Cups, please? Can I just go into Ace of Cups? Let's see what the Ace of Cups is. What is in Gemini's Knight's Cup? What is Gemini offering here? Who to? Who is it? What is it? Okay, so I wanted a few shuffles there. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, these came out together. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords with the Hermit. It didn't pay off today. Oh, I was hoping for a good tower. Right, so it didn't work out. You got to shoot your shot sometimes, Gemini, right? You did. You were like, well, I'm going to give this a go. Turned out to not be your person, your one, your thing. That's, of course, triggers you into some healing. I think what it's done is pushed you a little bit further down your timeline to meeting the person who does want your cup. But it happens to us all, Gemini. It happens to us all. At the moment, you're kind of staying back, yeah, because you're healing. You're trying to learn from the experience, but you are simultaneously moving on as well as keeping yourself to yourself. So that is not healing in stillness. You're healing in motion, which is great, Gemini. So that implies you're tending just to the things in your life that make you happy, possibly around your stability there with the 4 of Pentacles. So maybe you're going down to the gym more, maybe you're looking at your finances, or just keeping yourself to yourself at work, or, you know, taking on new projects, things like that. But you're all doing it. You're doing it because it's helping you to heal from this situation. But again, that's timeline change is a good thing though. It's pushed you further down the line from meeting your one, but I think it's bringing forward other opportunities, possibly in work for you, with that 4 of Pentacles being there as well. So it's basically a bit of a give and take situation when it comes to the energies. Okay, can we get a Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands for Gemini. The Ace of Wands for Gemini, please. The Ace of Wands for Gemini. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, there we go. The 3 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. You're going. You've just been redirected. You've not been pushed back. Not in romantic matters though. I think that's off the table for you for a very short while, but while nonetheless. No, this is more making you focus on other things where you're going to find some success, because you do reach a level of detachment and you are super focused on something off into the horizon. Something that excites you though, which is really nice, and you are definitely going for. I think this is an opportunity just for you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Your financial situation is changing. It is changing. I'm not getting for the worst though, even though we have the 9 of Swords here. I think, because we've got 9 then goes into 10. So I think it's going to cause you some anxiety on the way because of so much change. I don't think it's what you're doing. Whatever you're doing ultimately pays off. You get 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords there means it's super aligned to who you are, but it's going to get off to a bit of a rocky start with the 2 of Pentacles there being a little bit wobbly and uneven. I think that's what's causing the 9 of Swords over it. You have definite material goals here. You are now orientating yourself to achieve them, and the universe has got your back 100%, my precious gem. Okay, let's go into the challenges for Gemini, please. Ace of Swords for Gemini. Can I please see the Ace of Swords for Gemini, please? Any challenges or opportunities coming towards Gemini that we may need to know about? You there? Oh, the Hierophant on its side. Oh yeah, it's a commitment falling away. Commitment, marriage, something like that falling away. It's still falling away. This isn't going to happen overnight, Gemini. Okay, and it seems like a big one. The Hierophant came. You know, when the Hierophant turns up, you know it means business. Okay, so it was a meaningful one, very meaningful, and there's lots of lessons for you to still process in it. That's why it's pushed you further back from meeting the person who does deserve your cup, because you've got to process out these lessons. But in the meantime, it's bringing you something else nice. Okay, can we get the Ace of Cups, please, for Gemini? The Ace of Cups. Queen of Cups, yeah, loving yourself, which is a bit of a challenge at the moment. It's a very challenging thing to do. Queen of Cups kind of asks of us to pause and stop giving our love outwards and redirect it inwards. The reason she does that is because you need to care for yourself before you can start caring for others. So you're in a phase now of healing so you can care for someone else in the future. Okay, but right now that self-care and self-love energy is being challenged into this other project or whatever it is you're doing here. You're going to need it. Then we've got, 7 of Pentacles, something around your stability, something around where you're investing your time and attention. You're just redirecting your attention. Ace of Wands is essentially attention, okay? You're redirecting your attention elsewhere, backed up by the King of Swords, super focused on it. It can't help but not grow whatever it is that you're investing in now, because I think this is something just for you. There's no other energy involved here. This is just for you. Right, let's get the Ace of Pentacles there, please. The Ace of Pentacles challenge, the 7 of Wands. I have a feeling whoever is here is going to keep trying to come back here. You are birthing something new, or you are, investing in something just for yourself. The universe would like to emphasize to you how much that needs to be protected if you want to see the full fruits of your labor. So if you're, I don't know, halfway through a course or something that is going to get you a pay increase, and then this person who's clearly messing with your head there, Gemini, comes back in and starts doing the same thing, it's going to redirect your energy onto them. They're an unstable energy. It's going to take focus away from this, which is needed. So it's basically just saying protect your energy as much as possible. Not trying to tell you what to do, Gemini. Tarot just shows us the possibilities of the issue. Okay. All right, let's get some universal advice for Gemini, please. Can I get some universal advice for Gemini? Universal advice for Gemini, please. Universal advice for Gemini. Oh, here we go. We've got the Lovers. We have the Journey. We have the King of Swords, pretty much just repeating this in a nutshell. So yes, there was an energy here. It was another person in the Lovers, and then Death. The Journey in this card is Death. This is ended. But what it's done is giving you a super focus through the King of Swords onto something new that needs your attention now and will pay off big time if you allow it. Okay, Gemini. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esoteric Tarot, and if you're interested in taking a deeper dive into this situation for yourself, please check the description box below for my one-to-one reading options. And with that, Gemini, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, guys, take care. Okay, next up we have Cancer. Hello, my cool crabs. How are we doing? Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. For those who are familiar, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords and see what's going on with you guys. Okay, let's get into the energy. Welcome, Cancer. Can I please see the Ace of Swords for Cancer, please? The Ace of Swords. That would need to knock. Doesn't happen that often. I'm not one of them that does. I need to clear the cards between every sign. My guides at least don't care about that. They're like, Lydia, whether you knock the cards or sprinkle sage on them, we know who you're talking about. Okay, so sorry. Some readers need to. Everyone is working differently. I'm not bashing anyone here. Personally, I don't need to. So if you never see me knocking or doing this, that's why. My guides are like, no, let's just crack on. Okay, right. Can I get the Ace of Swords for Cancer, please? The Ace of Swords for Cancer. The Ace of Swords for Cancer. Although now and again, they're like, all right, do a little energy shift. Right. Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. Ace of Swords for Cancer. My cool crabs, wagwan. Right, let's see. Ace of Swords for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. The Ace of Swords for Cancer. The Ace of Swords for Cancer, please. Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Swords. And we have the Eight of Cups. 2 8s. Infinity number. Backed up by a 2, which is making the symbol of the infinity number. Whoa, no wonder they wanted me to knock that energy out. I think what you're going through is quite significant, Cancer. You're successfully moving on for something, but you're going into something else that's kind of wobbly. But you're not letting it bother you. You're like, no, I'm staying here. I'm getting more from this Eight of Swords is you're intentionally locked in rather than someone else keeping you hostage or your mind keeping you hostage. No, you're kind of like, no, I'm focused. I kind of know where I'm going. Don't need to overthink it. I've had that a lot for you, Cancer, recently, actually. But you also may be faced with a choice. A choice you're going to use your instinct to make rather than pure logical facts. Because I think you understand you have a tendency to overthink, so you're trying not to. Sorry. Oh, okay. We've got Six of Cups and the Lovers on the split, so it may be to do with another energy. I don't know. It might be some of you. Let's go into that Ace of Cups and see what comes out. Can you show me the Ace of Cups, please? Can you show me the Ace of Cups, please, for Cancer? Sorry, the Lovers very quickly turned into the Devil and the Four of Pentacles. So. We've not even got the cards out, Cancer. Already you're spilling the tea. Right, can I get the Ace? The Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Okay, that reversed itself. Five of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. Okay, so you gave me a little bit of context in the cut there. I see. This is a connection that was once great, turned a little bit sour. You just don't want to fight more. Be careful you're not trying to appease someone though, Cancer. Part of you is like, okay, I'll give to this just so long as it stops. And I don't know what it is or what happened with this person. You're like, yeah, I'll do it if it makes it stop. If it makes the pain stop, I will do it. If it makes the pain stop, I'll be quiet. If it makes the pain stop, I will bend over backwards for this person. And that, well, not quite that much because you've got the Six of Pentacles, which implies some grounded action here. I think you're just basically trying to keep the peace by giving them a little bit of, okay, here you go. Just don't do that too much. I understand doing it a little bit. If what you're giving to them doesn't really matter all that much to you and you just want a quiet life, I get it. But you're showing me it's a fair. So I trust you on that one, Cancer. Okay, just a warning. If that ever starts feeling unbalanced, that Six of Pentacles starts feeling imbalanced, then just withdraw completely. Right, get the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. I'm just getting a feeling from you, you're just kind of over it, right? A particular argument or something. I don't think the energy itself, just like the cycle. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please, for Cancer? The Ace of Wands for Cancer, please. The Ace of Wands for Cancer. Ace of Cups, okay. The Lovers, there we go. We saw you there before. And the Six of Wands, very important card for this week's readings. If you catched the Astrolo-TEA section that I did at the beginning of the video, you will see why. So I see this happening this week for sure, given the placements of the Six of Wands. This is going to harmonise itself, so maybe this is all right tactic for you, Cancer. Jeff showed me throughout that you're not that bothered about giving away something for yourself, like a compromise, basically. Something that may have caused arguments in the past. You're like, okay, I'll give in. With you giving in, Cancer, it kind of revives the connection. You start feeling good about it again. Yeah, and you feel like, oh, I did that. How selfless of me. Which is nice, Cancer. It's very cute. Six of Cups, bottom again. Yeah, there's some connection here. Okay, right, can we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you're claiming absolute credit for the relationship being back on its feet. So, and absolutely, that was earned. You did a little sacrificing this week, Cancer, for the greater good. You did. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Nine of Swords. Oh, no, it doesn't last long, though. No, okay. You are filled with good intentions this week, Cancer. Your energy is beautiful. It really is. You're willing to sacrifice, you're willing to compromise, you're willing to just go, okay, you're thinking about other people. This is what I was worried would happen. It starts leaning into too much. Over time, it becomes taxing on you. Then you go, okay, we need to revisit this again, Ace of Wands, with whoever this is. You're like, okay, I can't do this. Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, that's over time. Wheel of Fortune can represent time, and that's what I'm getting over time. Your anxiety or depression or worry or whatever it is starts building up, because this is what you're sacrificing or doing here is very well intended, but I don't think it's sustainable on you. And then you revisit the whole thing again a bit later on down the line. Okay, right, can I get the challenges or opportunities for Cancer, please? Challenges or opportunities coming in for Cancer this week. Okay, challenges for opportunities coming in for Cancer this week. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, you've got two for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, renewal, Judgment. Yeah, Judgment and the High Priestess in reverse. You know you can't do this long term. You already know that, but you're like, but let's try it anyway. Maybe I'll get used to it. You're not listening to yourself, Cancer, and the High Priestess is your power card, remember? Yes. Do you know what? I didn't buy it, that's a lie. I got given for Christmas a not a sound bath. What are they called? Like a gong thing. So I can gong it whenever people's power cards came out, and I forgot it's downstairs anyway. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Seven of Wands on its side. Yeah, it's an attempt to make something stop, but it's like it's a temporary barrier for you. You get some peace from the compromise, but it's only for a little while before you want to pick up your wand again, try and deal with it. But it's like a little rest stop. I don't think I was supposed to see these, but I do think I was supposed to see this one. Four of Wands. Yeah, I know you're hoping for this union. You're hoping for things to come together, for peace to come back to the valley. I know. But the thing is, it requires two energies to cooperate equally, and you're showing up for your cooperation, and I don't think they're appreciating quite what it is you're giving in or giving up. So it would imply from how you're reacting further down the line that they kind of take the piss a little bit there, Cancer. You know, give people an inch, they'll take a mile, that sort of thing. And then the Seven of Cups, you're confused. Why didn't this work? Why is it not enough? And also, what can we do next? Yeah, try not to make any decisions under that energy, actually, Cancer. Wait for things to calm down a little bit in the mind and not feel so overwhelmed before you make any sudden moves. Oh, hang on, this is the wrong deck. We want universal advice now for Cancer, please. Can I get some universal advice for Cancer, please? Universal advice for Cancer. Universal advice for Cancer, please. Universal advice for Cancer, please. Universal advice for Cancer. Universal advice for Cancer, please. Yeah, the World. The King of Wands and the Page of Wands. So you are capable of so much more. I'm not saying this in regards to this energy, no. It's got nothing to do with the other person on the other end of this, by the way, as far as the universe is concerned. The universe is like, no, this is what Cancer does. This is a habit that you will give in. You will just go, okay, the best thing to do is put yourself second, basically. You need to put yourself first. You need to put your foot down a little bit with some people, Cancer. I mean, the King of Wands is here, but he's a king of leadership. But he knows where to put his boundaries when he needs to, so he can get things done. Now, in the negative, that comes across as egotistical, domineering, bossy. No, you're doing it in the positive, and please ignore the depiction of the King of Wands. He is literally a barrel of snakes in this deck. Sometimes very fitting though, because he can be, but no, in the upright, next to the World, next to the Page of Bows, it's like you've got King of Wands potential, but you're expressing it Page of Wands, which is very meek, kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure, as long as it keeps everyone quiet. And I'm not trying to be mean here, Cancer. This is to protect yourself, because you're the one always having to sacrifice. When does it end? Because this person, like I said, give them an inch to take a mile. You seem to come across energies like that. The universe is like, please, please, take for yourself. Be selfish from time to time, Cancer. You'll see you'll have a much easier time of it. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up, guys, if it resonated with you. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your personal situation, then check the description box below for my one-to-one readings. And with that, Cancer, I am going to love you and leave you. Put my teeth back in, Cancer. I'm going to love you and leave you as always. And until next time, guys, take care. Okay, next up we've got Leo, our lovely Leos, and congrats on your full moon coming up soon. It's going to be wonderful. Let me know in the comments how you're going to celebrate, and if you do at all. Okay, so welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are not familiar with the Four Aces, there is a section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces spread, then we are going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you please show me Leo, please? My lovely, lovely Leos. Can you show me Leo, please? Can you show me a Leo, please? Can you show me Leo? The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. For Leo, please. For Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Knight of Swords. Where are you running off to, Leo? The Star. Oh, towards your dreams. Nice. And the Nine of Pentacles. Something just for you. You're like, yeah, okay, I got it. Might be something in work. Something to do with your resources and stability. And you're like, okay, I've got what I need. Okay, so I'm going to go out and get more. Something you want to do for a little while. It's on your path, darlings. Nice. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups there for Leo? The Ace of Cups for Leo, please. The Ace of Cups for Leo. Justice. The Two of Wands. The Seven of Swords. Ooh, you're righting a wrong. Oh, do you know what, right? Leos love a kind of a justice. Revenge plot. No, I'm not saying you're getting revenge, but something like you're going out to claim what is rightfully yours. In that sort of thing. Very bold, very brave, very Leo. You have been hard done by in the past, either by a particular energy or I'm getting more circumstances. You've not had the best or easiest of times. That's actually provides you with a great skill set to get what it is you want now. Believe it or not, I know they're tough times, but what they say is tough times make tough men. Which is, no, sorry, strong men. Strong would be better, men or woman. So now you're like, okay, I can conquer the world now. I went through that. There's not going to be anything worse than that. And that was fine. So I can literally do this now. And you're making the most of the situation. That's transmutation right there in action, Leo. I love it. Okay, and you're going towards what you feel is right. I love it. Okay, let's go the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands for Leo. The Ace of Wands for Leo, please. The Ace of Wands for Leo. The Nine of Swords. I always want to say 7 for that. I don't know why. The Nine of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Ooh. Oh, then you go in your head. Then you go into your head about it. A little way down the line. Kind of put brakes on it a little bit. But it's only you putting on the brakes. It's not anything else. There's no obstacle. There's no one standing in the road going, no, Leo, you shall not pass. No, it's you. It's all you. There's a bit of self-sabotage coming in your manifestations and what you want to go for. Could be insecurity, self-doubt, that sort of thing. So just be mindful of that, Leo. Be mindful of your thoughts. Queen of Wands, though. The desire is still there. You're still taking actions, but you're really looking at within. Do I deserve this? Am I the right person for the job? Am I the right lover for this person? That sort of thing. You watch that, Leo. Right, for the Ace of Pentacles. There we go. That's it. The Lovers in reverse. It will sabotage you, Leo. See? If you do that now. Tarot does not predict the future. It does not. Tarot tells us the possibilities of the issue if you carry on down the road you're currently on. You're doing great until you get here. Until you get to the actual doing. Ace of Wands is all about doing. In theory, it's great. In your heart, yeah, I'm all about it. The doing is when the doubt kicks in. And whatever it is you're trying to align to stops being able to manifest. Queen of Cups and the Page of Wands. What happened, Leo? Look. You started off as the Queen. You've gone down to the Page because you went in your head. Is this towards an energy that clearly adores or loves you? Queen of Cups. Very gentle energy you're approaching here. Nothing to be afraid of. But you're like, rah, as it draws nearer. Just be quiet. Not be quiet, sorry. I mean, be quiet in the mind. That's what I mean. Not you be quiet. Be quiet in the mind. That negative self-talk is going to mess everything up big time, Leo. Okay, can I get some... Look, there you are, Leo. You're still in there. Your inner lion. That's your king. Put your crown back on. Get out there. Something's coming in for you. Karmic commitments, Leo. Right, okay. You're off towards your soul's purpose. Go get it, kid. Right. Sorry. Let's bring in some opportunities or obstacles that might be in your way, although I think we know what the obstacle is. Opportunities or obstacles. Can we start with the Ace of Swords, please, for Leo? The Ace of Swords for Leo. Yeah, there we go. That's the connection. You're kind of approaching this person like they're a problem. A little bit. Not them themselves, but you're like, oh, I've got to act on this. Yeah, there's no reason why not. But there's also an opportunity too, you see that as well. It could happen. It's possible. It's not crazy. So why do you stop yourself? Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups there, please. The Ace of Cups for Leo. There you go. A nice solid plan moving forward. You're afraid you're going too fast. Slow down. Or the reverse could be happening. You're afraid you're going too slow. You've got to speed up. I'll make your mind on that one, Leo. The Page of Pentacles for the Ace of Wands. Yeah, maybe you need to slow down. I think the universe is saying just slow down. That's what you need to do, is just slow down. That will help you stay out of your head. But don't overanalyze. I mean, I don't think you will. That's usually associated with swords. And yeah, you kind of are with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Look at what is actually going on. That's what the Pentacles are asking you to do, the Knight and the Page. They're like, look at the reality, okay? If you wake up one day feeling fat, for example, are you actually fat? Are you really? This is an example. If you are, okay, go sort that out. If you're not, then just don't think about it and carry on your way. Now just act on what's in front of you, what is real. Try and separate logic and reality from what you think and feel. Then things will stay on course. Okay, for the Ace of Pentacles, there you go. Then you're in your Six of Wands energy. Be proud of of yourself. You've got a lot to show off here, Leo. You're a catch. You know you're a catch, so just go for it. Okay? Right. Let's get into the universal advice for Leo, please. Universal advice for Leo. Universal advice for Leo, please. Universal advice for Leo. Universal advice for Leo. Going back to the fat comment, I don't know why I used that as an example. If weight or not is irrelevant, everyone's beautiful at every size, guys. But if you have a problem with yourself, whether it be physical, spiritual, or emotional, overcome that before you then go out and achieve your goals. But only if it's real. Only if it's actually real. Okay? If you have to ask other people outside of yourself, then ask away. Separating reality from what you think and feel. And work on what you're unhappy with, regardless of what it is, whether it's your appearance, your position in life, your job, the place you live in, you know, they're perfectly fixable. It may take some time, may not happen overnight, but it can be addressed. Okay, right, can I get some universal advice, please? Some universal advice, please. Yep, the Five of Cups. Someone dancing on their regrets. Okay, we've got the Hermit, yeah, and learning. And then you've got the Eight of Bows, Eight of Wands. Then things start to move. So you should just pause and try and just take stock of what's actually going on in your surroundings, Leo. Then you begin to move forward. The path clears. You carry on your journey. And you look at how the past kind of helped you, or your present shortcomings may help you if you work on them, propel forwards. Lots of lessons for you, Leo, coming in, but they're all from within. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your personal situation, Leo, then go ahead down to my description box where all the details of my one-to-one readings are. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Right, up next we have Virgos. Hello my lovely Virgos, how we doing? Or welcome to Esoteric Tarot. We are doing your 4 Aces reading today, my lovelies. If you are already familiar with the 4 Aces, we're going to start over here with the Ace of Swords. For those of you who are not familiar with the 4 Aces, then there is a time-stamped section at the beginning of the video where I very briefly explain what the 4 Aces are and what spread means. Okay, let's just jump straight into Virgo, please. Can we have a look at Virgo? Energies for Virgo, please. The Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo, please. Can you show me Virgo? Can you show me Virgo? Can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo. What's going on? What are you thinking about? Probably a lot, Virgo, knowing you. Right, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. The Ace of Swords for Virgo. Can you show me Virgo, please? Can you show me Virgo? The Six of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Nice balanced energy there. The World. Oh, okay. Oh, Virgo, well done. Right, okay, so something's ended and you're like, I'm kind of calm about it. Which for Virgo is amazing. You guys, you're ruled by Mercury, you think these things to death, which shows me you've probably already thought this thing to death. You've probably looked at it at every angle. You are satisfied with the lessons learned. You're satisfied with the experience and how it went. Now, satisfied does not mean happy about it. It just means it's concluded and you realise it happened for a reason and this is why it happened. And now you're ready to move forwards. Great, you've put a nice bow on it. You've put it on the shelf. Now you're walking out the room. Good, and your material environment's balancing out as well. So any of you might have had any financial worry, that's balancing out, but your mental energy is gorgeous. It's just like, yeah, okay, let's just, yeah, whatever. Okay, good. All right, can I get the Ace of Cups then, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for Virgo, please. The Ace of Cups for Virgo. I've been getting that a lot for Virgos in the collective recently, trying to tackle this overthinking. Or working with your energy for overthinking, going, right, okay, let's just get the analysis out the way, then we move on. Okay, no revisiting. Yeah, good. Okay, Judgment and the 9 of Wands. And then we've got the Page of Cups and the Moon. Oh, okay. This is you or someone else, I don't know, because I'm not clarifying, is coming towards you. I think it's someone else, because it's coming out of the Moon. Is coming towards you with an offer. You have to make a decision on it, but there's pain in that decision. Now, I think this might be you're still emotionally healing from this. So you're like, I don't really want to make a decision on that right now. Or it could be the thing you were attached to and you're like, again, I don't want to make a decision on that right now. You're recognizing it might be distorted because of the pain. Okay, let's get to the Ace of Wands, please. It's only a little pain. It's pain, you know, it's a pain of knowing. Okay, more than anything else. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands for Virgo. The Ace of Wands, there's the Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Sun. Energetically, I'm getting that you're feeling like it's not really worth your time. But at the same time, you know, you're like, I'll entertain this so long as it feels nice. As soon as it doesn't feel nice anymore, I'm out of there. Like, they're eating my dust. Okay, that seems wise to me, Virgo. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, please, for Virgo. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. One more shuffle. There we go. The Page of Swords. Okay, yeah, I see. The Ace of Swords. Okay, you... Oh, the King of Cups. Wow. Well, you first off, Virgo, being very emotionally mature, which is wonderful. Their intention towards you becomes apparent fairly quickly. You're not showing me what you're doing with that information. You've just kind of got like, I know how to handle this. I know how to handle it. They're talking to a master here. Okay. You think towards them, I think they underestimate you, Virgo, if I'm quite honest with you. And you're quite, look, Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All the cupses are out today for you, Virgo. But I think they're all yours. You're managing your emotions like a pro here. And you're showing me, yeah, I know what this is about. They think I'm stupid. But okay, we'll see. We'll tango with this while it's fun. Go on, Virgo. What am I doing? Not universal advice. I need to do challenges. What am I thinking? Okay, can I please get some obstacles or opportunities that may be coming towards Virgo, please? For this week, for Virgo, starting with the Ace of Swords, please. Okay, let's get that Ace of Swords. Oh, these came out together. Two, yeah. Six of Wands, and then the Moon in reverse. Yeah, that was you just basically saying there's no more mystery here with what happened in the past. I've sorted it out. And now I'm just wanting to move forward. And you're looking really good while you do it. Really good. Whoever you left behind, Virgo, is definitely watching you walk away, if you know what I mean. Anyway, can I get the Ace of Cups, please, for Virgo? The Ace of Cups for Virgo. Yeah, Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's that pain from the loss. So you're not really ready to onboard a new emotional attachment right now. But you're not saying no to this. And this is a new person. This is not them. Oh, these are a lot, but we've got the Five of Cups, Two of Wands, and then you've got the Eight of Cups on its side. Yeah, you're just not fully metabolized. I mean, I'll show you, but I'm putting them back in. You're just not fully metabolized the loss on an emotional level. Logically, you have, but emotionally, they're still like fingerprints. Like fingerprints on an abandoned handrail. I heard that line once. It made me laugh. That's kind of how they are to you now. But until those fingerprints are completely gone, I don't think you're willing to onboard anything serious, at least. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Ace of Wands. Three of Cups on its side. Yes, it could potentially be fun. Then the universe is like, right, that's right. Depending on your frame of mind around this, it could potentially just be fun. As long as it's fun, then I think you're somewhat open to it. As soon as it starts being fun and starts being stressful, nah, you're going. Okay, but you don't know that yet. So you've either not met this person yet, or you've literally just started talking to them and you haven't hung out yet. Three of Wands on its side. Yeah, they're on these energies on the side because I mean that's closing off, that's opening up. Same with this. This is like engaging with them, not engaging with them, and it remains to be seen. So I think some of you, this is way too early to tell in the energy, but you've made up your mind what you're going to do should one or the other happen. Okay, let's go into the universal advice. The universal advice, please, for Virgo. Universal advice. Universal advice for Virgo, please. Universal advice. Just making sure we're still recording, Virgo. We're all gravy, baby. Okay. Universal advice for Virgo, please. No, Two of Cups. Yeah, it's connecting to another energy here. Oh, we've got the World and the Eight of Bows. Okay, energetically speaking, this is part of your closure. Or at least that's how you're hoping it to be. And then the Ten of Stones, home. This is someone close to home. Maybe you will hang out at your home or at their home. Nearby, you're not wanting to venture too far out of your energy field, at least. So, you know, you're not going across the world to meet anybody new. You're like, they've got to turn up at my convenience here because I ain't going nowhere. Okay, Virgo. I hope that reading helped you. Please let me know in the comments below if it did. And please give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps the channel out, guys. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your situation, then please check the description box below for my one-to-one reading options. And with that, Virgo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, right, can I please get a lovely Libra's in the house? Hello, Libra. Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar, we are going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords, but not once we have cleared up the cards. There we go. Right, can you please show me Libra, please? Can I get the Ace of Swords for Libra? Ace of Swords for Libra, please. The Ace of Swords for Libra. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Libra, please? The Ace of Swords for Libra. What's on Libra's mind? Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is on Libra's mind? What are you thinking about, guys? Tell me all about it. Spill the tea. Okay. We've got the Knight of Swords. Okay. We have the Empress, right? And we have the Eight of Wands. Okay. You've received some kind of communication, or you're going to shortly, about something you've been working on and the direction it's going. In fact, it's your decision over the direction of this thing. I'm getting work, project, maybe self-employed for some of you. Are you all like, right, okay, let's go. Let's jump on it. Opportunity for huge growth. You're showing me, yeah, I got this. I got this. Okay, good. Let's go into the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups, please, for Libra. The Ace of Cups. The Five of Wands. The Two of Wands. And the Eight of Cups. It's some kind of competition, or there's other people involved. Why am I getting self-employed? Employment a lot. Work a lot. Like, you could expand, but you know it's going to be hard because you're kind of maybe going up a league in competition. If you do this, it's going to put you in a different, league. You're like, I've had enough playing small. I want the big leagues now. But you know, it's going to be difficult to get there. But you're up for the challenge. It's in the Ace of Cups. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords in the Ace of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles there. There we go. Card of Work and the Eight of Swords. Two eights. Infinity symbol. It's coming out a lot. I've been really noticing the eights of recently. You've got a very close-knit team that you work with, or people that advise you, or people you have told this about. It's not a huge, big corporation or anything like that that we're dealing with here that's involving multiple layers of teams. No, it's more like, it's not huge as in the amount of people that are involved in it, which is good. You've done that deliberately under the Ace of Swords. You know, too many chefs spoil the kitchen, or whatever the saying is. It's something like that. Too many hands spoil the broth. Maybe you've had to cut some people out for some of you, or some of you are just deliberately not telling a lot of people about this. That's the right thing to do. But you're like, I can do it. It's going to be a challenge. You also show me you can't let your emotions get in the way. You've got to act on like facts, figures, things like that. That's why I'm leaning more towards this being a work situation or a project or something. Be determined to make it grow, and you are steering it in that direction. Forwards only. You're only looking at forwards. You're not looking at the past. You know, there's nothing for you there, Libra. Okay, right. Well, there's the lessons, but I think you've processed those and you've integrated the lessons. Now you're ready to go. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Okay. Another soul energy appears. Six of Swords, Six of Cups, They've come out together quite a bit. And then the Five of Swords. Oh, okay, so you don't see eye to eye with someone in this group, but that smooths out. I think it's like you want to elevate, maybe they don't feel like they're ready. You come to an agreement about it. And that kind of calms things down for you, Libra. Makes things a lot more steady and stable. Because whoever's by your side here, you're like, I need them. I'm not getting a huge energy off that Five of Swords. I think this is something you two do to hash out ideas or something like that. So you're kind of expecting it from this person. In some ways, their pushback is a form of support for you. And vice versa as well, Libra. That's why you make a good team. You're not afraid to say the things that need to be said, even though the other person gets hurt. You don't take it personally. You both realise it's for the mission or whatever your mission is. Right, okay, let's go into the challenges and opportunities, please. Can I see any challenges or opportunities coming in for Libra? Challenges and opportunities coming in for Libra, please. For Libra. Challenges and opportunities coming in for Libra. Yeah, there's the Three of Pentacles on its side. You're wondering what this other person thinks when this opportunity comes in. So they're like the first person you tell. Hang on. And then in the Ace of Cups, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. You see a long-term vision with whatever this is. It's very close to your heart because it benefits you and other people. That's primarily what you love about it. And this opportunity that comes in has the potential to benefit you and the people around you greatly. So that's why you want to jump on it. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. What? Libra. I mean, yeah, by all means, get some feedback on this, but I think you're on something here. You're on something. And also getting everyone on board might be a bit of a challenge for you. That's the Ten of Cups. But you're like, no, you care what the people around you think about this, which is great. And with their help, I think you achieve it. You do it. Now, 3 is too much. I'm drawn to this one. Yeah, and then you get to work. 7 of Cups. You're like, yep, okay, now what do we do? How do we do this? How do we approach it? Right, we know we're on the same page now. We're on the same team. Let's go for it. Great. Okay, can I please get the universal advice? Also, my mind just went totally blank there, Libra. It happens sometimes when the energy just kind of jumps off the edge of the table. Like, okay, that's all we're telling you for now, Lydia. Then my mind takes a moment to recalibrate. All right, can I get some universal advice for Libra, please? Universal advice for Libra. Can I get some universal advice for Libra, please? Yeah, the Knight of Arrows moving forwards. Absolutely. All right. The universe is like, yeah, go, 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 go. Went that one. The 9 of Bows, which is the 9 of Wands. The next one. 3 of Stones. That's the 3 of Pentacles. Yes. That's what I thought. So whoever this is that you work with or are doing this thing with, who is next to you energetically, and I think in the physical as well, that's what you get from each other. Like, they make you aware of any potential pitfalls in your plan before you actually fall into them. I think probably likewise, Libra, you add balance to that by, making sure this person doesn't get overwhelmed by potential pitfalls and then doesn't move or do anything. That's actually a great team. They always say the best teams are introvert and extrovert for that reason. So go you guys, whatever it is you're doing. You've been paired for this for a reason, and go get it and use those skill sets. They will keep you safe and on track throughout the course of this journey to wherever it is you're going. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esoteric Tarot. And if you're interested in taking a deeper dive into your personal situation, then check the box below for my one-to-one readings. And with that, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Scorpio. My Scorpios, how are we doing? Welcome to Esoteric Tarot and your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamped section at the beginning of the video where I run through all 4 Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar, we're just going to jump straight in to that lovely Ace of Swords. Can you please show me the Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please? Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Scorpio? The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. That was a weird shuffle. I'm doing that one again, Scorpio. I'm not happy. Only perfect shuffles from a Scorps, please. There we go. Oh, that was a nice one, wasn't it, Scorpio? We'll go with that one. We'll pick that one. Okay. Right. Then show me Scorpio, please. Scorpio, the Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. We've got the Seven of Swords. What's going on, Scorpio? Tell me. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and the Emperor. Oh, you were sure of something. You were so sure. You were like, yeah, okay, yes, this is the thing for me. This is the right thing to do. I'm going for it. It's just going to be great. And it turned out to be a load of smoke and mirrors, didn't it, babes? Yeah, just like, oh, I fell for it again. Or I'm doing it again. So this is either sabotage from someone else or you self-sabotaged on something. I'm not clarifying. So I don't know. I'll find out when I get further along. Something was sabotaged anyway. By you, circumstance, or other people. It's usually other people, right? Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, please, for Scorpio. The Ace of Cups for Scorpio, please. The Ace of Cups for Scorpio. The Ace of Wands. The Devil. Devil. Okay, I think we found our culprit. There, the Four of Cups. You did something impulsive, Scorpio, because you weren't engaged with how you feel about something. Or, yeah. So you were like, I'm just going to do it. You didn't engage your emotions too much. I think you did actually thought it was the best thing to do at the time. Which I get that. You know, if you've got to do something that might be quite big or you've got to be quite brave, right? You just think, don't think about it, just do it. Oftentimes that is the right thing to do. But I think on this occasion, there might have been some regret, but we'll see. Right, can we get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Three of Cups. Oh, that's that one. These kind of wanted to come out together. The Two of Wands and Death and the Queen of Pentacles. Are you trying to reverse a decision? Almost. I think you are. There's other energies involved here. So it's either something to do with something with your friends or your family. Could be one other energy as well, but you're showing me like you want to take a gentle approach. Like, yeah, gentle, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Because it will be the best thing for you to do, Queen of Pentacles. To re-approach a group or something like that. I can see you going to the threshold with the Two of Wands and then just kind of backing out the last minute and changing your mind. That sort of thing. Right, the Ace of Pentacles there, please. The Ace of Pentacles. But you're gonna like style it out. Like I did that on purpose. So you're saving face, Scorpio. If this is indeed you. Yeah, the part you plan, you've got a plan. The Knight of Pentacles. Two of Cups, okay, could be one, potentially one other energy in the Five of Cups. If this is someone's done this with you, Scorpio, they regret this and want to double back. If it's you, you regret it and you want to double back. I don't know because I'm not clarifying. It's like, okay, I shouldn't have done this. The other person seems kind of open to it though. They're like, but if we take this slowly and make sure we don't rush. So you could have both done this together, right? Just held hands and took the plunge. But they're like, yeah, that will fix it. But let's just not rush next time. Yes, I don't see it being huge. Don't worry about it, Scorpio. Right, can I get some challenges, obstacles and opportunities, please, for Scorpio? Start with the Ace of Swords. Start with the Ace of Swords, please, for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. Yeah, Six of Cups. Okay, so this person's by your side from the whole beginning. So I don't know if you two fell for something, or you fell for something, or they fell for something. It's like that. It's to do with one. I think it's one particular energy. All right. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. It was like an opportunity to connect. Something like that. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you didn't really listen to your emotions. You didn't. You had half of it. Like, I want to do this. But how you really felt about it wasn't listened to, so you kind of took an action with only half the story. On your part, I don't know what this other person did. They could have been there right beside you doing it. They did it for other reasons, but for your reasons, Scorpio, it was like, no, you had an inner half truth. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Four of Swords in reverse. As soon as it did it, you were like, this just doesn't feel right. Unaligned decision. You want to get back into alignment with this other energy. Again, reverse these roles as you need to. So they're like, yeah, okay. So you're going to take action. You're like, but you're not going to go steamrolling back on your decision. Now we'll go Three of Cups again. So it's like a casual repairing of this to go back on it, Scorpio. Don't basically also don't take yourself too seriously. It's not that big a deal. That's what the universe is saying. Like, it's easily repairable. It's not even like, you know, you've got to do a hard labour. It's like, you know, just take a casual approach. Like, oh, silly old me. Or the other person will approach you like that. Silly old me and my ways. It's kind of that kind of energy. I'm not doing that again. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, can I please get some universal advice for Scorpio, please? And thanks for not giving me the moon, Scorpio. For any Scorpios who've been here long enough, you know that you guys always throw me the moon. You're like, I'm not telling you. I always get it out of you guys, though. I always do. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? Some universal advice, please, for my Scorpios. Some universal advice. Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice. Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice. We've got the Two of Swords, yeah, okay. The Fool, okay. And the Three of Swords, yeah. You just kind of just went for it and it hurt. And yeah, just don't rush in. That's all. Next time, Scorpio, you are faced with such a thing, don't rush in. You could just sit with your emotions a little bit, even the uncomfortable ones. Or just slow down, take a breath, or box breathe or something like that, and then make the decision. Like that. It's jumping in too quick, that's all. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to give the video a little thumbs up, if it resonates with you, it helps the channel out amazingly. Thanks, guys. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your personal situation, please check the description box below for all of my one-to-one reading details. And with that, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Right, next up we have Saggy. Hello, my lovely Saggies. My Saggy Sag, how are we doing today? Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are not familiar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through all the Four Aces and what they mean and the spread. For those of you who are familiar with Four Aces readings, let's jump into your Ace of Swords and see what's on your mind. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords, please? Can you show me the Ace of Swords? Can you show me the Ace of Swords? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? The Ace of Swords, please. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Saggy? The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius, please. The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius. The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius, please, for Saggy. The Ace of Swords for Sagittarius. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Queen of Wands. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so you are very cautious of anything that comes towards you that might cause you harm, because you've had enough of that, you're not interested. Now, yeah, I've dealt with pain, I've dealt with tragedy, I've dealt with endings, we've done it. You're like checking it off of a list. Done. I don't want that anymore. When's the fun going to start? It's like you've got border patrol on your energy space, which is amazing, Sag. More people should do that. That's your queen as well, so it's authentic to you. You're like, yeah. And you're also proud of what you've overcome as well. So you don't want anyone coming in and trying and messing with that vibe. You're like, no, I've overcome a lot. I am a warrior in this life. Do you know what? Sagittarius is the only star sign that depicts a weapon. Yeah. Just came to mind there. So yeah, you're like, nope. Okay. I like it. It's very militant with your energy, which is good. And it's the best thing for you, Queen of Wands. You're flourishing. Okay, can we get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. Now that will be wide. Knight of Cups. The King of Cups. Whoa. The Sun. Whoa. Someone comes this way, Sag, or you're connecting to them already. They mean business, Sagittarius. They mean business. I think you know them because the Sun's there, but not necessarily. Just means they're happy to see you. I don't know if you're happy to see them. They're in your heart space though, so they must be. They must make you happy, and you're a bit worried now. So you're a bit worried about your border patrol. Have you done enough checks on this energy? Yeah, sure, they look good, they smell good, they feel good, but are they good? Okay. Right, can we get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. It's still moving. You still intend to move towards them, so that's good. Right, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands there for Sag. The Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands. Oh, jeez. That's quite incredible, Sag. So we've got the King of Cups and his Knight facing off the King of Wands and his Knight. They're both in the same position from each other. However, emotionally there's the Sun here, but in the actions it's the Eight of Cups. Are you afraid, Sag, a little bit, that if you give in to the physical, lustful aspects of this connection, it might lead to a disconnect, which ultimately hurt you a little bit? If I go there, maybe they'll walk away, maybe they'll abandon me. Maybe they'll abandon me, maybe they'll vanish into the night. There's a bit of that worry. The passionate side, but that's your king. It's usually where you thrive there, Sag. Very interesting. Let me go to the Ace of Pentacles. Let me just, before I advise further. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're catastrophizing everything that could go wrong, but when you do that, it's because you're not actually connected to your emotions. Okay. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, right, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. What you showed me here, Sag, is like, I just want to know more about them first. Yeah, then do. And you know what? If they vanish because you want to get to know them first before you get to this physical aspect, then they weren't the one for you, and you've done your job. Your Page of Swords has done his job. Of your border patrol has done their job. That's what border patrol is there for. And your emotional border patrol, okay? Before you let them in like that. If you're not comfortable, you're not comfortable, Sag. That's all. Even they might not have done anything wrong, they might have been perfectly perfect to you so far, but until you're comfortable, you're like, I'm not letting them in until I know more about them. Good, yes, absolutely. Right, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. In their energy, I'm not getting anything bad. I'm just getting you like them a lot. And I think they like you a lot as well. I mean, you both brought a king, both kings brought their knights along. It's like a Mexican standoff here. I think this dynamic is happening within you though. So, do I open up? Do I not? Do I open up emotionally? Do I open up physically? When do I open up physically? If I open up physically, when will they disappear emotionally? It's like that. Oh, bless you both. Bless yous. That's cute. Right, can I get the Ace of... I mean, I'm talking to both of your kings here. Sag. Right, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Ace of Swords. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Cups on its side. Is this my wish fulfillment? Is this what I've been waiting for? Is this person going to make me happy? I think until you get that fully on the upright and you're a bit more sure, yeah, get to know them a bit more first. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. A Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think this person is deceiving you in any way, but that's what you're on the lookout for. Be careful that you don't, you know, come across a little bit too cold and standoffish, because you're assuming they're going to deceive you at some time. But, you know, and make sure you're looking at reality, Sag, not what you're imagining. And I'm not saying you do that all the time, but we all have a tendency to blow things a bit more out of proportion if we're already on an edge. So just chill out. Let the fun times roll. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Under the Ace of Wands, there is a potential for that to happen. If you stay on this edge, this little knife edge, you forgot about letting them in. There's nothing wrong with just getting to know someone without opening up. If they vanish, and I know you don't want them to vanish, and if they vanish, it will hurt you. It'll hurt you even more down the road if you give over more than you're prepared to, and then they vanish after that. Okay. All right. The Ace of Pentacles, please. Yeah, and the Three of Wands and inside you will open up to it in time, babes. In time, once you get to know them, once they've stuck around a little bit longer, then you look at opening up to it. Until then, you're on the fence, and I think that's a safe place for you to be right now. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Sagittarius, please? Some universal advice for Sagittarius. Universal advice for Sagittarius, please. Universal advice for Sagittarius, please. Universal advice for We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the Page of Stones, which is, yeah, get to know them a bit more. The spark's there, though. And then the Five of Swords, frustration. You might have some disagreements or misalignments with this person intellectually. Maybe a little tiny mismatch, but I'm not getting a lot. Definitely achievable, but everyone's different, Sag. I mean, no one's perfect mirror of us. If they were, it would be very boring. Anyway, Sag, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. Even if it did, please let me know in the comments below and give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. And if you want to take a deeper dive into your personal situation, Sag, you can check the description box below for all of my one-to-one reading links. And with that, Sag, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Capricorn. Hello my happy Cappies, welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. For those of you who are not familiar, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video that you can go to right now, and I'll give you a very brief overview of the Four Aces and what they mean. Okay, with that, Cappy, let's jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you show me Capricorn, please? Can you show me Capricorn? Can we get the Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please? The Ace of Swords for Cappy. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn. The Ace of Swords for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Swords for our happy Cappies. Okay, we've got the Tower. Oh, jeez. We've got the Nine of Wands and we have the World. Okay, well, that's quite straightforward. Something's ended. You're healing over it and you're really building back up from the beginning here. Mentally, at least. I don't know what's going on in your physical surroundings. We'll get to it. But mentally, you're almost getting used to a new routine, being without this person, trying to learn from the lessons. It's a big old mess, Cappy, but don't worry, I'm here for you, babes. I'm here for you, Capricorn. Right, let's get into the Ace of Cups there, please. Can we get the Ace? Oh, that's too many, Cappy. I know you've got a lot to say. It's only a little reading today, lovers. Right, the Ace of Cups, we've got the Eight of Swords, we've got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Five of Swords. So many swords in the heart space. Oh, this is a big painful one, isn't it? This is a very big painful one. You're replaying all the arguments over and over in your head, probably. You're kind of trapped in that. Please try and ease off that a little bit. I understand it's helping you to metabolize and process what happened, and it is. The Four of Swords is here, but it's putting you in Eight of Swords energy. It's going from 4 to 8, so you're pretty much doing double the thinking on this than you probably should for your mental health. Okay, I mean, I know we're in Cups energy, but when you've got that many swords in Cups, it means your heart isn't actually really even getting a word in. This is all mind. The mind is taking over the emotions at the moment. So please watch that, Capricorn. If you just try and take some time out, listen to some music, watch TV, something to distract yourself, anything. It could be a load of junk rubbish that you're watching. something to distract you so that you don't keep replaying the minute moments, or set yourself times when you're allowed to just let your mind wander like crazy on it. Okay, try and limit that time, because you're literally going double over time the thinking that's actually helpful, and it risks putting you in depression and anxiety. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Can I get the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please, for Capricorn. I know. Three of Swords, 10 of Swords. Oh God, we've got an achy, breaky Cappy today. And the Empress. Oh, you cherish this person very, very deeply. Do not do that though. Do not do that. You are blaming yourself. I created this. I'm the problem. I'm the one who resulted in this mess. I'm not good enough. I think also, maybe for others of you, you had to be the one to end it. And there's some self-blame coming from that. Oh, well, I ended it. Yeah, you ended it for a reason, Capricorn, if you're in that collective. I think I've got a 50-50 split here. Some people are using their Empress to self-blame and saying they are created the mess because they're not good enough. And we've got the other half that think they created the mess because they were the one that ended it. Well, I know my Capricorns, when you end things, you end them for a good reason. But why does it hurt so much? I'm the one who ended it. You know, I think if you're the one who ends it, often people who are the dumper feel that they are not, they have no right to grieve the relationship. No, of course you do. If it's not healthy for you and you can't stay there and you tried to stay there, you didn't want to end it, but what choice did you have, you know? Of course you have the right to grieve. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Can I get the Ace of Pentacles? The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. Good, good, good. Oh, marvellous. Queen of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Yeah, okay. Step away. Step away. Take a second, Capricorn. Channel that energy into work. Or your material surroundings. Or, I don't know, doing a glow up, going to the gym, getting a facial, having a foot massage, something like that. I mean, you're showing me specifically work, like something through your skill and hands to build something. So you are rebuilding the new, but you're doing it through learning, through your healing. That's the Hermit. And taking care of yourself and your self-love. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that is an amazing energy. You're channeling it the right way. You're at the very beginning of this, Capricorn. It's not easy, but you are handling it like a pro. Just bear in mind you're thinking at this time, please, Cappy. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please. I know. Well, one thing, this is good and bad. So bad is the good times. Yeah, you probably only think about the good times, a lot of you at the moment. That's why it hurts the most. Also, you've got friends around you. Use them. Talk to them. Go outside. Socialise. Try and have some fun. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, you're releasing. I think some of you are physically releasing, like things, you know, when you have to give each other their stuff back. And you also think on how you can just release the energy of them. That's going to come later, okay? At the moment, you need to take care of you. So don't even worry about their energy field around you. That's you have kind of limited control on that. It will come in time. But right now, state your mind. That's where you need to focus on. Your material, your surroundings. Try not to just zone out for hours in a daze, which is what we often do when we're this upset. Focus on, I mean, I've got a good technique I always use. If I'm overwhelmed, either with anxiety, depression, or anything like that, I pick 5 things in the room, okay? When I think my mind is just kind of going all crazy and out of control, 5 things in the room. Name what it is, what it looks like, and what its function is, and do it 5 times with 5 different things in the room. Very, very good grounding exercises for when the brain starts working overtime on a particular subject and starts to obsess and fixate. Okay, right, we've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and this one, yeah, the Three of Wands on its side. You're paused for a moment, okay? There's no movement backwards, but there's no movement forwards. But universe is keeping you paused for a reason, because you have to do some healing now, okay? And then we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Things will steady out in time. Oh, things will steady out in time, Capricorn, okay? As long as you just channel that energy into something productive, work, a project, something for you, something you can be proud of, something you'll find yourself healing as you go. Can I get some universal advice for Capricorn, please? Can I get some universal advice for Cappies? Universal advice for Capricorn, please. Universal advice for Capricorn. The moon in reverse. Yeah, you've not done enough reflecting yet, babes, but you will. And also some of you might have found something out. So that's something that was previously hidden from you. That's probably why you had to end it. Some of you there. The Knight of Arrows. Yeah, you kind of sped off there, didn't you? And the King of Cups. You chose love. Even though this ended, you chose love, and you will be rewarded for that choice, my dears. And you are divinely loved by spirit, by your friends, by your family, by your community. You're loved, you're cherished, you are needed, you are wanted, just not in this space. This was not good for you. You have been moved out of it, so you can go and find that love, that King of Cups on the horizon, or Queen of Cups, whatever gender. Okay, Capricorn, thank you so much for your time here and your energy. I know it's a painful one today, but you'll get through it. I'm believing in, my darlings. If you'd like to take a deeper dive onto this situation, please see the description box below for my one-to-one readings, and give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. It really helps the channel out. And with that, Capricorn, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Until the next time, guys, take care. Okay, next up we've got Aquarius. Hello Aquarius, welcome to Esoteric Tarot. My name is Lydia. Today we are doing your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are not familiar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Aces super quick, just to give you an overview of what it means and what it's all about. For those of you who are familiar, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. And happy birthday, my darlings. I hope your Aquarius season is getting off to a great start. Okay, let's go into your Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Ace of Swords for Aquarius. Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Ace of Swords for Aquarius. Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Ace of Swords for Aquarius. Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. Ace of Swords for Aquarius. The Fool. Okay, where are you going? Somewhere new. I like it. The 4 of Wands. Are they with you? Page of Pentacles. You might be joining. Okay, another energy is joining you. Okay, that's it. You're joining another energy, or they're joining you. You're aware of them. Because you show me that you're learning about partnership, and it's going to be a new thing for you. So I'm guessing it's a new person, but you're learning about like the practical side. So I think obviously you know this person well, so you've decided to partner with them or accept them as a partner. But and partnership is whatever it means to you, Aquarius, business, love, or otherwise. But you're kind of learning what it means to you, and also the value of it. And now that's not to make you sound shallow, Aquarius. That's just. And sometimes, you know, you don't learn the value of something until it's happening to you, do you? Right, okay, can we get the Ace of Cups then, please? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups for Aquarius, please. The Ace of Cups for Aquarius. The Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. Okay. The King of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Oh, Aquarius. That's cold, man. That's cold. It is. You're just like a strong. I'm trying to word this in a nice way. You're being kind of calculating. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I mean, you show me you've got good reason to that. You're Nine of Swords. I don't know if you're causing your own Nine of Swords though. You're being super observant. Now, I don't know if it's towards this the partnership itself or the path the partnership is taking. So I don't know if it's towards the personally you're partnering with, or the direction you've decided to go, but you're like, you're watching them like a hawk. Okay, Aquarius. Stressing you out to do it though. You're like, I'm stressed. Or they might have done something to stress you out. Your heart space is not really that open. I'll be honest with you, Aquarius, but anyway. I'm sure you've got a reason. We'll see here in the Ace of Wands. Why is this? What are you intending to do with this information, Aquarius? Why are you watching this person? Right, okay, can we get the Ace of Wands? I mean, you're an air sign, so it's your natural inclination to vet everyone who comes into your life, of course. But you show me mentally here that you're like, yeah, we partnered it, but I don't know, I think you're kind of telling yourself you're more open to this than you actually are, but we'll see. Right, can we see the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ten of Cups. I know you do. The Nine of Cups, I know you do. The Two of Cups, I know you do. Why are you like this then? So you're showing me I'm doing it for everyone's greater good. For mine, for theirs. Everyone's happiness. I want everyone to be happy, and you're genuine in that, and you mean that, and I believe you, Aquarius. But your heart space is like on red alert, and I don't know why. I mean, if I was clarifying, I'd find out. But when you show me the connection, it's warm, it's lovely, it's going great. Your intention towards them is wonderful. But when you show me your actual heart, it's like Fort Knox in there, with a little man at the top peering out for any signs of movement. I don't know why that is. I hope that makes sense to you, Aquarius. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm sure you've got a reason. Very logical mind there, Aquarius. So there's got to be a good reason. Right, can we see the Ace of Pentacles? You might show me the Ace of Pentacles, but we will see. Can we see the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles for Aquarius. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The World. Oh. Well, what? The Six of Swords. Page of Cups. Who is this, Aquarius? You're giving up very mixed signals, I must say, even to me. This has got very much the energy of, if you love them, let them go. I think that's what you're going to do. Which, to be fair, Aquarius, like, your heart space is so closed at the minute. I can see why. I don't know what they did. I don't know why your heart's like this. And they might have done something to betray your trust. And maybe you're trying to work on it, but you just cannot. So you're like, okay, I'm just going to have to wave them goodbye, because you're like, I can't connect. I can't connect. It's going to have to end. I don't think you've reached that decision yet, though. It's coming. Page of Cups. I think you give it one final try to open up your heart towards them. And then you just go, fuck it, I can't. We can't do this. So in reality, you're like, okay, this could practically work. On emotional levels, you want it to work, but the heart has a separate intelligence, Aquarius, which you have demonstrated very succinctly here. And if it's not going to open, you can't force it, you know. Okay, can I please see the opportunities and obstacles for Aquarius? Opportunities and obstacles for Aquarius, please. Six, yeah, the Four of Swords in reverse. You're like, I'm connecting to this, but mentally you're like, this is not aligning. This feels wrong. Why can't I get into this? This isn't right for me. It's like that. I mean, they may not have betrayed you. Maybe they're just not your vibe. I mean, but you would like them to be, but they're just not. You can't force it. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Aquarius. The Lover's on its side, indecisive. Yeah, you're like, do we? So those of you, something happened to shut your heart into this. Others, you're just not that into them. But to be honest, I wouldn't be seeing such strong aces, swords placements for that. I think something happened, and you're giving it the old college try to get it back on its feet. But I think we're flogging a dead horse here, Aquarius, in terms of how you really feel about them now. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Ace of Wands. It's something you cannot forget. Ace Nine of Swords. The Tower in reverse. You're just trying to prevent a Tower moment, Aquarius. I don't know. You might have shared assets with this person, and you're like, it'd be a touch of palaver. I'll be breaking up a family. I'll be breaking up a situation. Yeah, I know. So you're trying. Your intentions are so good and pure, Aquarius. You just want to keep everything together. You would love it if it went back to the way things were, but the damage has been done. The tower's there, it's waiting to fall, but you're like trying to hold it up with sticks. Because if the heart space isn't on board with it, which really doesn't seem to be on board with it, everything else kind of follows, right? I think I want to see these two. Strength, I know. 10 of Pentacles in first. Well, that says it all, doesn't it, Aquarius? Yeah, you can't hold this up for much longer. You're trying. You're trying to keep it together. Something rotten there, Aquarius, but can't stay in misery forever, and if your heart seems so shut down to this and very detached and very on high alert and very stressed out, at the very least, Aquarius, you need a break from whatever this is. Okay, can I please get some universal advice, please? Can I get some universal advice? Some universal advice, please. Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. Universal advice for Aquarius, please. Universal advice for Aquarius. Universal advice for Aquarius. The Shaman, the Magician. The Emperor. Wow, they've all turned up for you. Oh my God, and Justice. Okay, so all the major arcana has turned up for you. So yeah, this is a big moment for you, Aquarius. You have everything in your power to reshape your own destiny, but getting to your own destiny and back towards your happiness and who it is you're supposed to be, Aquarius, is going to be challenging. That's the point. You're actually being prepared to enter Emperor or Empress energy through this, but it requires challenges in order to get there. On the other side of all of this is the greatest manifestation you've ever seen, but you've got to walk the path first before you get to it, which is often the case. Universal tests and all that jazz. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esoteric Tarot. If you'd like to take a deeper dive on this reading, which was a tough one for you today, Aquarius, then please visit the description box below for all of the details on my one-to-one readings. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, guys, take care. Okay, next up we have Pisces. Hello, my lovely Pisces people. Welcome to Esoteric Tarot and your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the 4 Aces, we're going to start with your Ace of Swords. For those of you who are not so familiar, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I roughly explain the 4 Aces and what the spread means. Then you can pop down here, back here should I say, for your readings. I think down here because when I do the timestamps, Pisces is at the bottom. I should reverse that, guys. Give you some time at the front of the queue. Okay, right, can I... Oh. Hang on a minute, Pisces. You see, I've just done something stupid. I will be right back. Hi, Pisces. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience there. I took away the Aces by accident, but now we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords for Pisces, please? The Ace of Swords for Pisces. The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. The Ace of Swords for Pisces, please. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. The Three of Swords. Oh, heartache. The Four of Cups. Yeah, I understand why you're doing that. And the Chariot. You just want to move on. You just want to move on. You're hurt by something. Could be a person, situation, circumstance. Could be disappointment of something not working out. You're trying to bury your feelings down, thinking that's the fastest way to moving on. Which in some cases... Yeah, I can get it. You don't want to become overwhelmed by the pain of it, but at the same time you still need to process the pain, Pisces, or else you're just going to keep carrying it on and the journey of healing will get longer and longer and longer. You've got an unprocessed emotion here and that's kind of what's preventing you from moving forwards in a healthy way. But you're just like, yeah, do you know what? Just work through the pain. I don't need to deal with that. Yeah, I get it, Pisces. I get it. Right, the Ace of Cups, please. Judgment. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles, someone long-standing to you, someone that you had great respect for. You also had to stand your ground a little bit there, Pisces, and you had to make a judgment for your own good. Whether or not this person was here for the long haul, I think they've been here a while, but the direction things were going were not great. So at one point you had to put yourself first. You had to be the assertive one here and make a judgment call, a decision over what's going on with the connection, where you want it to go, whether or not it's serving you or not, and I think you decided it is not. At the end of the day, you're in the King of Pentacles is only interested in long-term investments that are going to be fruitful. Anything that's draining the resources has to go, and regardless of how anyone feels about them. And I think that that's what you've done there, Pisces. I think you've had to let go of something that you were still very emotionally attached to, but you had to put your emotions aside for practical, logical, common sense of having whoever or whatever this is in your life. Okay, right, the Ace of Wands then, please, for Pisces, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Swords, detachment, there's Six of Wands there. Okay, that's happening this week, if not just before. Ten of Pentacles, sorry, Ten of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you know your happiness is out there, but you know that it's not with whatever this was. You had to be quite strict, boundaried to protect yourself, your sense of self-worth, the sense of who you are, the sense of achievement, and you're basically picking your confidence back up. I don't know if this person deliberately put you down or something like that, but it's like you're picking yourself back up now. You're like, no, I can do this. I can be the Pisces I was born to be. I'm going to go out there and chase my happiness. But I have to put in strict boundaries in order to protect that journey. And somebody here did not make the cut. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Pisces? Ace of Pentacles, I think this one. Yeah, there you go. Moving on, the Six of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that opportunity. So at the moment you are in a hangman state, you know, because you're still kind of adjusting to the new energy field. Now this thing from your life is missing. I don't think you're burying your feelings down. Maybe there's a little bit of that, Pisces. I think you're just telling me I had to ignore how I felt about this person and move on. And it hurts, it's a bit painful, but ultimately you're like, there's more fish in the sea, Seven of Cups. It's just like a bummer, you know? So you may have known this person for a long time, you may have not, but either way, they were a threat to your foundation somehow. You're telling me that much. Okay. Can I please get some opportunities or obstacles coming your way, Pisces? Starting with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. There is something particularly you're after, though. That's the Ace of Pentacles. It's just this person can't come along, and you know that, so you had to let them go. Right, can I get the Ace of Swords? This one wanted to come out. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. You knew it was going to come down anyway. But that's why I think you were the one to do it, Pisces. Then we have the Four of Pentacles on its side. You will get used to being without them. You will release them fully. You've like half released them, but not fully though, but that's to be expected. The heart always seems to come after the head. The head's like, yeah, okay, I accept this is happening. I accept this has to happen. Part of you is also bracing yourself for the real emotional impact. So this may have not happened yet, or it's just happening. Yeah, it will come, Pisces, and you'll get through it. You will get through it. I believe in you. Right, for the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, please. For the Ace of Wands, we have the Hierophant. Okay, there's a new contract starting, or you are committed to something else that is greater than you in this connection, whoever this was. A bigger vision, a Pisces 2.0, what I could also say. You're committed to something in your life that has to be protected, and likewise you will only commit yourself to people who are going to support you in that mission. This was an energy that was not supportive and would have crawled you off of the path, and I think you know that, so that's why you're like, you're avoiding something worse happening, the Tower in reverse. You're avoiding the collapse of something else that was important to you, something you're showing me as a pentacle. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. Now you're taking a quick breather, a quick break, and then you're just going to carry on with whatever it is you were doing in your pentacle area of life. Now pentacle is health, wealth, things that are real. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? Yeah, this in the Eight of Cups. But emotionally, you're having to move on for something in order to pursue something else. And I'm getting it's more like your personal success. This person's just a bit of a ball and chain to you in some way, dragging you down, maybe leeching off of you, maybe it's something like that. And you just had to cut them loose. So they'd have sank the whole shit, Pisces. Right, can I get some universal advice for Pisces? Oh, how brave you have been, Pisces. And it wasn't easy for you. It wasn't easy for you at all. You were emotionally attached. We're not going to breeze over that part, Pisces. Broke your heart to do this. But you know, it was the right thing to do, the only thing to do. It likely would have gone that way anyway, but it would have been far worse if it had been left any longer. So you took the sensible approach and you walked away. But you're walking towards your dreams, your goals, your vision, your stability, whatever that pentacle means to you, Pisces, okay? Right, let's get some universal advice, please. Universal advice for Pisces. You could have been a business partner. Could have been something like that. You didn't like to do it. Can I get some universal advice, please, for Pisces? Some universal advice for Pisces. Yeah, okay, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the blasted oak. Yeah, that's the Tower, the right way up this time, and the Ace of Arrows. You're like, I know, Lydia, I know this was the right thing to do. Even though your heart was invested in whoever this is. Could be a friendship, could be a love interest, but whoever this person is to you, it could be various people, family member, whatever. You know, the kindest thing to do for both of your energies was to go your own way. You're being very self-protective, very sensible here, Pisces. I'm very, very proud of you. A lot of people do not make this decision and they end up 10 years down the road thinking, what the hell, if only I had walked away back then. You seem to be wanting to avoid that eventuality and doing it now, knowing ultimately that it is for the best. That Ace of Arrows shows me you are certain on your decision. I don't think you'll be swinging back round to them anytime soon. You're like, no, a person stays out, I'm moving on, I have my pentacle, you have something that is just yours, something that you need to nurture, something that is growing just for you. You're not jumping straight on that, you're just pausing with it at the moment in a little protective bubble, and then you will move forward. Six of Swords. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. A bit of a heavy one today, but so if you want to take a deeper dive into your situation, please check the description box below for my one-to-one readings. And if the video did resonate with you, if you could give it a little thumbs up, that would be great. It really helps the channel out. And until next time, Pisces, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care of yourself. Okay, right, we're all back in the room. Hello, collective. Hello, all signs. We're just going to pull some cards for the 4 aces just to close the reading. I like to call it the final word from the aces, just one card each, just to round out up and summarize the reading for the collective. Right, let's move these down. Let's see what the final word from each of the aces is and what they got to say. The Ace of Swords, final word from the Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Final word, please, from all 4 aces for the collective. The final word for the collective, please. Final pieces of advice. Okay. Okay, from the Ace of Swords, being very direct, the Knight of Cups. Lovely. Okay, for the Page of Cups, so the Ace of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles for the Ace of Wands. Wow, we've got the King of Cups. And then for the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Sorry, Ace of Wands. Right, the Ace of Swords is basically speaking to following your heart and allowing your head and your heart to align before you actually take action. Knights are action, Knights are movement. This is love in motion. Make sure your head is also on board with it before you actually set out on any journeys that are heart-led or emotion-based. For the Ace of Cups, we've got the 3 of Pentacles. Only give your heart to people who want to give you theirs in return. Pure and simple, practical. Giving your heart away requires maintenance. When we want with people's hearts, play hacky sack with people's emotions. No, no, no. You want someone who's committed. Some people who are aware of their responsibility as being a lover or even just a co-creator in some way. If you've got a business partner, get a responsible one that's on board with what you're doing and isn't just hanging on to your coattails to the top. Then we have the Ace of Wands. That's supporting with the King of Cups. Again, this is very much speaking to following your passions. So even though you want to be sensible in love or in creative endeavors, you want to be sensible with giving your heart space. Don't forget to have fun as well. Okay, everything in life is balance, guys. So yeah, be responsible with your heart, be responsible with other people's heart, but also have fun. Have fun in nourishing yourself, have fun in nourishing others, but also practice discernment. So if somebody is not loving you back, so the King of Cups represents emotional maturity. So if someone isn't loving you back, then have that maturity, also have that strength just to knock them right out of there, okay? And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's about putting in the real work. This one speaks to your material environments. Whatever you put your work and attention to will yield results, given the right time, the right skill, and also a little bit of flexibility. And if you take the rest of the energies on the table, with being discerning, having the right energies around you, and also following your dreams, but making sure that they have a basis in logic. Okay, right, collective, thank you so much for joining me here for the 4 aces reading. If you're interested in any more readings from me, then please check the description box below for my one-to-one readings, and of course a playlist for all of my readings for all the individual signs. And with that, collective, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care.